Hey guys, my name is Marc Dressen. You're watching MDTV, and in this video I have a little product review about the Skechers GoRun 1, 2 and 3. So stay tuned. Okay, so this is the product review of Skechers GoRun series number 1, 2, 3. The fourth generation is actually in the making and going to hit the shops in 2 weeks or something. Now, when we do a product review, we obviously need to look out for certain things like styling, grip, comfort, support, and all this stuff in a shoe, which I will go into detail within all of them. But when you're buying a shoe, generally speaking, what's the question you should be asking yourself? And the number one question I ask myself when I buy a shoe is, what's this shoe for? What's the purpose of this shoe? And with the GoRun, it's pretty simple. The name says it already. It's a running shoe. So they're hitting or targeting the running market with this kind of shoe, just like the Free Run from Nike and Asics and Adidas have their equivalent of these shoes as well. Now, I'm not really a runner, but I chose this shoe for my gym workouts as well. And there's a reason for that, which I will tell you at the end. Now, I'm going to go into each of those in more detail. So let's have a look at the number 1. So this is version number 1, series number 1, the very first one of their GoRun when it came out first. And this is a very plain design. I also chose it in plain black, but you could get it in various colors. But at that time it was, I think you could sometimes get a different sole color to the top, but they didn't have these fancy stripes and stuff, which you'll see in the next generation. So styling wise, you could say it's a very sort of average, maybe boring design, not really that fancy. Support-wise, I found it really good because it has a very wide sort of bit at the toe area and also at the heel. Therefore, you've got a good stand in it. Also, the grip is pretty amazing. I think for sometimes when you do your gym stuff, you need to have proper support and grip on the floor. Another thing, the texture there, or the materials they used, I think are really good. Was a really good choice. This shoe is now, I think, 1.5 years old, and it's still standing test of time. It's, yeah, I would say one of my favorite shoes actually. I've had Nikes as well, Nike Free Run. From the same time I bought those, and the Nike Free Run, they broke. So I think these are very sustainable, very reliable shoes. Now Skechers decided, because it was such a success for them, 1 second, I need to get a sip of water. Such a success for them, they wanted to continue. So this is the Skechers GoRun number 2, or the second generation of it. And you can see, obviously, the styling changed already, because I think they took a little bit of the styling of Nike with the different color sole and the top bits, and also now you could get them. I haven't got those, I took the plain ones, but they came out with these reflectors at the front and stuff. So they made it a bit more running style and more trendy, I would say, at that time. This shoe is probably now 8 months old or something. And now, in terms of the support, is the same, I would say, more or less. The width of the toe and the heel area is the same. They increased a little bit the sole, meaning increased in terms of height, so you've got a bit more support there, which was quite good. Now the one thing which I was really disappointed actually in this shoe is, I need to show you on the other one because sorry. You can see on the side that the fabric kind of ripped, and you can see my finger poking through, right? And also I think here on the side. Now, I haven't worn this shoe any way different than I have this one. And this one, bear in mind, is nearly double the age of this one. And that was something I was quite disappointed in. I was like, actually was sort of, in total, if I would compare number 1 and shoe number 2, these two, first generation and second generation, I would still go for the first. Okay, so let's have a look at the third generation. There we go. The third generation sort of, took a bit more effort in styling. You can see on the side here at the front, they used this net pattern, which most of their competitors are using right now. Got a fair, big sole like the other ones have. They also have now these gimmicks that, in styling wise, these colors you could get in various different colors. The reflectors at the front, you can see them, they're now gold. So all in all, this shoe is actually, the sole of all of them. Let's show you. They're all the same, more or less. The concept of the sole didn't really change that much. Or at least. Now, in terms of support again, you've got a bit of a narrower, smaller sort of area at the toes and the heel. But still the support is fine, So when you're walking, you don't feel like your ankle is gonna wobble around. The sole is fairly thick, meaning you've got a good, pressure release as you run, if you do run, and also just, it's very comfortable walking. I think I forgot to say, one of the main purposes of these shoes, or what I think is really good, is first of all, they're very bendy and flexible. You can really twist them all, and that's for all of them. That's one of their signatures. And also they're very light. They're so light that you can actually don't really feel you're wearing shoes. It's a bit like walking barefoot, but you're not. So I think that is one of the main reasons why I chose this shoe, because it's so comfortable and light. So far, this shoe is just over a month old, and I'm wearing it like the others, more or less on a day-to-day basis. I'm using them for day-to-day life because I just like the way they look, and I like the walk in it, and also I use them for training. So all in all, before you buy any shoe, I know most of you guys buy shoes based on the looks and the style of the shoe, which is fine, and I think that's there's no need to buy a shoe which doesn't look nice. But then also bear in mind, if you do exercise, then make sure you've got the right shoe on your foot, because it does support and help you to prevent injuries and stuff, and therefore the right choice of shoe is always a good thing. Let's round this up at the end. Now, we had a look at the GoRun 1, 2 and 3. Generally speaking, the number 1 was my favorite choice. Still is the best shoe, I think, even though it's 1.5 years old. The second generation, I wasn't that happy. It's a bit of a downer. The third generation, again, made lots of improvements. I'm actually quite surprised after the failure of number 2. And number 4, I can't say anything about it. I'll see as it hits the stores, and I'll give you an update. I think, generally speaking, if you're looking for a shoe for running purposes or for fitness in general, this is the shoe to go for. Before you buy your Nike, Adidas and Asics, give this brand a chance. Just wear them and see how it feels, even though you might not know it that well. I certainly would give it a try, because I'm still a fan of the GoRun 1, even though it's 1.5 years old. It's my favorite shoe. It looks crap maybe, but I really like it. So that was that. I'll see you soon with some new reviews. If you have any thoughts and comments about it, maybe you're wearing them as well and had some different experiences, please share them with me. Leave a comment in the comment box below. If you like this video, if you want to see more of those, just hit the like button. Also subscribe to my channel, because it's over here, right? Subscribe to that one over there, to get some more updates. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video.